All I'm saying is that take those baby steps and ensure. I said, notice the things that needs work in you and start working on them. Any needle movement moves you toward your desired end. Any needle movement moves you toward your desired end. I said, to be the best of you, you have to daily, my friends, daily take inventory of your activities. And for me, I do it in the evenings. In the evenings, Franco will tell you, sometimes I just shut down and I'm quiet. And you think, why is she so quiet? I'm just reflecting on the day. What did I do that moved me towards a goal? Who did I impact? Who did I help? Who did I move towards? Look, I was in this big meeting, and I can't mention it, but I was in this big meeting 2 days ago. And I was taken aback. I was in their boardroom just talking, and pushing back on certain things that they were saying. I was like, no. Look, the people took to LinkedIn to just say thank you. LinkedIn, I don't even go there or anything like that. So then I realized that I made an impact. But there are times too that I said, oh my God, I think I yelled at Julia too much, or I yelled at Kukwa too much, or I did this and this, that. I take inventory of myself. Sometimes they get on you. Oh my God, if Julia and Kukwa are in your life, you will talk when you don't want to talk. But I love them so dearly, and so I correct them all the time. And so, I take inventory. I said, do not despise small movement. Do not despise small movement, my friend. Those baby steps are moving you away from the dark place. If I'm saying dark place, I'm not saying sin, I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying things that you don't like to see yourself do. Things that you don't like to see yourself, where places that you don't like to see yourself go, conversations that you don't like to get yourself engaged in, friends or friendship that you don't like to be involved in. If you take a baby step today, they call you and you say, you know what? I'm gonna give myself time to work on my goal instead of going to this place that I don't want to go in the first place. And you give yourself 15 minutes. 10 minutes, even 5 minutes. Take the Bible. If you say you want to read the Bible the whole year, read 5 minutes a day. It's moving you towards that goal than saying that I'm waiting to read it when I have 3 hours to read and pray. There's difference between praying and studying, and the difference between meditation and prayer. You need to know all of these things. I'm not here to preach. So I'm just telling you that do not despise small movements. Those baby steps are moving you away from darkness to light. From darkness to light. Oh my God, looking at the time, I have to rush because I said I was not going to keep anybody more than 35 minutes or 40. And I said, remember, you are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. Anything that is dimming that light must be removed. And look, you are the light of the world. I think it's in Matthew somewhere. You are the light. You were created to be a light in your world. So anything that is dimming that light, why are you keeping it around you? Why are you keeping it around you? I said anything that is dimming that light must be removed to give light to everyone around you. What are people saying about you? When you enter a room, what do you take with you? Those baby steps that you do in your closet, those changes that you're making behind the scene gets rewarded in the open. What you practice in private gets rewarded in the open. So when you enter a room, are people looking at you saying that you're going to give them a word? Are people looking at you saying that you're going to solve their problem? Are people looking at you saying that, oh my God, now that this person is here, Julia is here, I don't have to worry about YouTube. Julia is here, I don't have to worry about what is on Facebook. Julia is here, I don't have to worry about what goes on every day on shorts or whatever. I don't even know these things. This lady just wakes up and sometimes waking me up and I'm mad at her. I'm like, Julia, I'm tired. I just go, mommy, please look at this, approve it. And then she's doing it. She didn't start by being perfect overnight. Tweaking, directing, movement. So those baby movements moves you away from your darkness. If I need something in Ghana right now, it's kukwa. Daddy was sitting here saying that I am for kukwa because he has to prepare himself in God. He says, I have to call kukwa. There are people in your life that you know what when you call them for something is going to happen. What are you to other people's life? You have to remember that. Remove yourself from the darkness into the light. And I said, remember, you are the light of the world. Anything that is dimming that light must be removed. I said, to give light to everyone around you. Remove these demons. Demons. It's not my word. It's my word. Don't go look in the dictionary and go, what does that mean? It means anything that is dimming those lights so that you can be light to people. And I said, so my friend, let your light so shine. Let your light so shine before others, before men, before women, before children, before others, so that they may see your very good deeds, your very good works, and glorify our Father in heaven. We are connected to one source. Whether we like it or not, he created us, our Father in heaven, and everything is to his glory. I'm not here to preach, but it's part of our lives, our life principles and alignment. So every day that you wake up, ask yourself, what am I doing to remove myself away from darkness into the light? What is dimming my light? What is dimming your light? Make sure that you have that. So I said, so let's see what is dimming the light. Remove what is competing with your time. I talked about that already. What is competing with that time? Gossiping, talking too much on the phone, watching too much Netflix, watching too much TV, your favorite show. Your favorite show is not included in your heart desire. If your favorite show is included in the heart desires and the goals you've written, then power to you. You are living your world. But if you know that your time is being wasted, I'm not saying deassociate yourself from people, but look at your goals daily. Look at the wishes that you've put on paper. You know, even the Bible says, write your vision on paper, make it plain. Meaning that you don't have to put it in your head. Oh, I know what I want. If you don't put it on paper, you're never going to achieve it. So let's look at what is competing with that time. I talked about it. And give yourself 15 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 5 minutes here. And by doing that, you are accumulating minutes into hours to be able to serve you well. So start looking, taking inventory and say, where am I wasting too much time on? There's people in your friendship, circle who just come and talks to you for nothing. By the time the person talks to you and leaves, you are tired, you are depressed, you are overwhelmed because it's. Do not let your ear become garbage for anybody, garbage can for people to dump in their worries. Don't do that. If they come and you know you're going to solve a problem, remove yourself from the situation, hear them out and solve that problem. But don't let your ear become a garbage can. It deters you from your goal. It deters you from your heart desire. It derails you from achieving what you said you would achieve in 2023. I said, there's something that we did in school, and I don't know, these days there's so many, syllabuses and, how do you say it? Curriculums that is being done. But there was something that we did, I can't remember what it was in economics or that we did. It's called opportunity cost. You have to forego something to be able to achieve something else. So for those who don't know, if you have something competing with you and you have this mug here and you have another mug there, and what is in this mug? It's a healthy drink. what is in the other mug is a Coke or Pepsi or Fanta or something that you're trying to not do. You have both mugs that has been offered to you, full of that thing that you both like. You like both. You have to forgo one to be able to achieve one. They say pick one. You need to look at what will be healthy to your body. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Others will be like, hey, let me see where the Fanta is so I can just let me chill my throat, kakra. Let me chill my appetite, kakra. By the time you finish chilling that appetite, your stomach is also knocking at your door. So you need to let go of one to pick the other. What is competing, with your goals? If the time is not it's not allowed to use both, then pick one so you can allow your goal to be fulfilled or your heart desire to be fulfilled. I said that which is not serving you and doing you disservice, free it up, give it up so that you can have a free time for your dreams. So that in competing, and I said cutting minutes here and there, free up the time. I don't want to go more than this all too soon. My time is up, but quickly let me say this. Decide, my friend, decide today to focus on and pursue your desires. When you do that, you're channeling, you're giving way to growth. You're giving way to joy. You're giving way to happiness, satisfaction, and connection. You need to be connecting to be able to belong. You need to be connecting, hooking up with people, the right people in your life to be able to belong. So when you decide to focus on your desires, your heart desire, your calling, it channels you, it gives way to joy. Remember we talked about generating joy. It gives way to joy. It gives way to deep satisfaction. It gives way to happiness, and it gives way to connection.